So it's 4 weeks later, after the end of the first season. Adam and Wiley seek refuge at Sandra's farm, and she takes them in willingly and even protects them upon special ops arriving one day looking for anything suspicious.
Wiley's main motivating factor was that maybe she could help Jason and keep him safe. Otherwise, she probably just would have stayed in Pretty Lake and sat in her misery.
And it's all looking like it's going well. Sandra's fine, you know, there's hope again. The next day we discover her dead on the kitchen floor, which is pretty devastating for Wiley and Adam. They thought they finally had a grain of hope, and now it's gone.
I think once Sandra dies, after Adam and Wiley have left Pretty Lake and have sort of taken Adam's plan into action, that's a really strong point of determining Wiley's action moving forward. She now realizes that they've killed someone, so she has that life hanging over her head.
The first time you see Mark in season 2, he's approaching the bar, he notices, you know, something's up, a latch has been broken, he hears a sound, and he sees that there's this kid that has just robbed him. So I think he approaches the kid, well-natured, give me my stuff back, and we're good. But this kid is a bit tougher than I think Mark was anticipating. He pulls a knife on Mark, stabs Mark in the leg, and then accidentally impales himself. So he tries to cover his tracks, takes the kid, buries the kid. He thinks it's out of the way, but then things really start to get serious when clues start to reveal themselves.
I think with the loss of Pat in season 1, I think Ronnie was doing poorly earlier. he was having a rough time in season 1, and I think he's really struggling to keep it together.
We were wrestling with trying to bring Pat back into the show. I mean, obviously he died, but we loved his character from season 1 and what it represented. And also, we had played with this idea that Ronnie might be slightly crazy in season 1, and we upped it in season 2 a bit by having Pat as sort of his conscience and a character that he can only see.
Thought you were gonna quit. Just get off my ass, man. I mean, I knew you had a death wish, but, you know, sure, go ahead. Cool, smoke away. It's not like I gotta worry about the long-term effects.
Pat's presence in second season is it's a big question, I think, on everyone's mind. Am I a ghost? Am I a figment of his imagination? Am I his conscience incarnate?
Without Pat, Pat was his moral compass and the only thing close to any sort of adult in his life. And I think Ronnie's really struggling with the loss of his brother. He's having a hard time coping.
The particular moments so far where I really appear to Ronnie are moments where he'd really wish I wasn't there, probably. It's the heightened, emotional, kind of fork in the road moments for him, where he's doing something and I show up and I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Ronnie's very lost, and Pat was the only thing that grounded him, and now Pat's very present in Ronnie's mind.